Hello, I'm Nath and we are here today on Be a Leader podcast by Women Choice. Be a Leader is a safe space where we're hosting women trailblazers that are redefining leadership through purpose, courage, and impact. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Sakshi Nath. Sakshi is a visionary entrepreneur behind the trusted brand of restaurant and Queen's Beauty Lounge. Sakshi, it's such a pleasure to have you today at Be a Leader.
Thank you.
Sakshi, could you tell us about your journey and all the way to being in Dubai today behind the trusted brand of restaurant and Queen's Beauty Lounge?
I'm an Indian from India. I was born, raised in India, studied in India. I worked as a fashion designer in India and then got married and went to Nigeria. And I was continue working because I've always worked. I had a boutique. I used to bring clothes from London, from India and sell it. And then in 2008, we moved to Dubai. We moved to Dubai purely just for a safety purpose for my children. We wanted to give them a safer environment. We wanted them to live in a place like Dubai. And then we got into a restaurant business. That was completely my husband's dream. He wanted to open a restaurant business. My love for fashion and beauty was always the most important. I was just so passionate about fashion and beauty. So then when we moved here, I realized that, the sky is the limit in this part of the world in terms of beauty. And that's how I got into a beauty business. I started Queen's Beauty Lounge in 2015 after launching Trescent in 2014. And then rest is a history. Here I am sitting with you.
Here we are here in 2025 already.
Yes. So it's been a beautiful journey so far.
Thank you. We say that entrepreneurship is not something that you learn in school. Would you confirm that? Have you always felt that you had that entrepreneurial spirit?
I never did anything thinking that I'm going to be entrepreneur or I'm going to be, I just did what I loved it. And that's what I tell everyone. I said, do what you're passionate about, do what you like it, because end of the day, it has to be satisfying to your own inner soul, to your own self. And I think for me, working is very important. I just can't be sitting idle and doing nothing. I'm just always doing something. I'm always planning something. I'm always into something. So that's, I guess, is the reason that where I am, I didn't have to work in Africa. There was no need for me to open a boutique. I guess I was the first with my friend open a boutique over there because I felt that, that part of the world, we didn't had the fashion and the clothing. We wanted it for different occasions. Like for example, when I got pregnant with my son, I didn't even have the maternity clothes to go and shop from. So I said, then I started going to London and buying stuff from Mother Care and bring it and keep it in my boutique. So things like that, it just fell into my life, and I just took it and worked towards it.
So it always started from a desire to want to share with others, bring them a solution, whether it is the proper fashion clothes for as a mother or the restaurants, and being able to share the taste, the Indian taste on a refined level. So Queen's Beauty Lounge, how was it as a concept? What is it that you want to share with women with that wellness space?
So see, I feel, every girl before marriage in her father's home is a princess, and then when she comes to her husband's home, should be treated like queen. I feel every woman should be treated like queen, felt like queen, and pampered like queen. And that's how this Queen's Beauty Lounge was born. For me, that was the only reason to name that Queen's Beauty Lounge Spa and Salon. And my love for wellness and beauty is the reason that I am so passionate about this brand, and I personally get involved. My focus is at the moment all in my beauty business, because our restaurant business has reached to a stage where it's actually in a self-running mode, and led by my husband. He is a very good leader. He's leading the whole team, and he's handling the whole F&B business. So I'm trying to focus more into beauty business and taking it to the next level where I really want it.
So at Women Choice, we talk about inclusive leadership. We inspire women to build their own path and their financial independence, but without disrupting them from the family values, from being in a couple and eventually doing that if they find the right partner. So tell us about your many, many years of marriage and how you've been able to ally every facet of your life while being in a successful couple.
So, I've been married for 28 years. And I met my husband when I was working in Delhi as a fashion designer. And the quality he fell in love with me was I was very independent and very strong woman. And I think that's the quality he liked it. And I have been the same way for last 28 years. He's never stopped me to do anything. In fact, he has given me the wing and letting me fly and do whatever I wanted it. So I think for me, I would give credit to him and also to my children, because they've always seen my husband and I working hard. When I got married and went to Africa, he was working. And then in 2000, he started his fish business. And then 2008, we moved here. And then 2014, he got into a restaurant business. And then 2015, I started a beauty business. And, at the moment, we have 8 brands here all together, and then he also took the restaurant business to India. Now my kids are 23 and 25 years old. They also have joined our F&B business. So like my younger son is into franchisee, and my older one is taking Trescent to UK and US. So it's a family business. We've always been together. We've done things together. For us, our family value is the most important. For us, our children, our family is the most important thing, other than the business, entrepreneurship, or passion. First comes the family.
Yes. And I'm sure that when you stay rooted in those values, it does project into the business with building a business and like even the employees being part of a bigger family and feeling that they're part of a trusted family, and the consumers and the clients and so on. So being a mother of 2 boys, tell me about how do you want your sons to be as leaders of the next generation?
I believe one thing, that whatever values I've inherited from my family, from my parents. My father never differentiated between my brother and me and my sister. So that equality I learned from the beginning. And that's what the core value we inherited it from our family. And I want to give it to my children, because I believe that, today, we have whatever we have. Our kids are very blessed, they are privileged, but they have to carry it forward to the next generation, and they learn all from the house, like I have learned it from my own family. And they obviously see it. They see that we have like 500, 600 at the moment, 600 people working for us, in this country, and led by my husband. We are looking after, taking care for everything. They know the value of how to treat people, because if you have, and my husband has worked under someone, I have worked under someone, so we know how it feels when you work under someone, and there are things like I can't do everything by myself. I have a team who does the things for me. My team is my right hand. Things what I can't do it, they do it. So we have to value that, appreciate that, and always believe that, when you are good to others, good comes to you. And I think this is one thing I want to teach to my children, that, you have to be nice to people when you expect the same for yourself.
So, Sakshi, we've talked about the entrepreneurial journey, the family values, but I want to hear about your wellness routines. And throughout your life, where you've gone through pregnancies and then running the businesses, the joyful but stressful life as well. What are what are your wellness routines that you are having now in your life?
So, I've always been very, very mindful person in terms of eating, and I love gym. I can never skip gym or exercise for anything. So I've always been very physically active. Also, as you know, that I've always worked, so I always have a daily routine to follow. Like I have to get up in certain time and then go to work certain time. I have my gym. Then obviously when kids were small, their schools, their activities and all. And I was hands-on mom. I did, because when I moved to Dubai, from 2008 until 2014, I had nothing else to do. It was just my children and myself, So I spent a lot of time with them, and I have got that routine which we still follow, and we are very, very disciplined.
So are you vegetarian or not?
No, so I'm not vegetarian. I mean, I wish I can be a vegetarian, but in my restaurant business, it's very hard for me to be vegetarian, but I follow the proper skincare regime.
Do you do intermittent fasting?
I do intermittent fasting a lot, and then also I've tried to avoid gluten, dairy, and all that. Then also I have a beauty business, so I sometimes go to my salon and then try to pamper myself as well. I like to do hot oil massage for my hair, which is very, very good. It's actually my mom's remedy. For the healthier hair. She always put oil, in our hair growing up. And then I love doing face massage. It's very, 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 very good. And then because I work out so much, I also believe that we need to do relaxing and stretches for body. So that all I get it done from my salon. But then more than anything, I think because we have got a routine, we follow the routine, and we are very disciplined. We, no matter what, we like to get up on time, but now obviously with age, your body goes through a lot of hormonal changes and all. So
how do you deal with that?
It's not easy. Initially, from last couple of years, I've been struggling with the hormonal issues, and I'm seeing the doctor as well. I also went for a few wellness retreat, which helped me a lot, which actually also has got an idea for me that I have to eventually move from beauty to wellness in terms of my business. So I believe the detox is very important. We should try and do few retreats, at least couple of retreats in a year, and follow a good regime. Diet, exercise is very, very important in our age.
Yes. And I think, these hormonal imbalances that you're talking about, we're getting to face them as women, even at a younger and younger age. And, but that's the pace of the life that we're part of, and we need to be even more mindful about our wellness. So when it comes to the future of Queen's Beauty Lounge, I know you have that desire to really bring more wellness to the women that are out there, that are juggling their life between their business life and their family and their own self. What would you like to see in the next couple of years?
So as I said, I went for a few wellness clinics, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. And since I am into spa and salon business, it's I think that's going to be my next move. I want to actually start a wellness clinic here in Dubai. I also feel that this part of the world, women are very aware of the fact that, health and beauty is very important. And that's what I love about this part of the world, that everybody want to look and feel good about themselves and whatever they do. So I am going to move into that. And I also want to get into a production, which is I want to produce my own, the product which we use in our spa. All my spa and salon product, I want to manufacture myself. So we want to move into production as well under Queen's brand. And the wellness clinic, and I also in future want to actually move into my own foundation. I come from Africa. Africa has given me so much, and it's my heart desire to actually do something back for that part of the world.
Yes, I think would love to hear more about that desire of social impact. But even when it comes to wellness rituals coming from India and Africa, these are two places where you have grandmother's recipes, and when you look at the health of both populations and the beauty, the skin, we feel that they have found some ancient secrets, answers that they have, and that we should carry along in our life. Would you bring also these rituals that you have at Queen's Beauty Lounge?
So see, for me, I feel the beauty comes within. It's if you have you feel good, you will look good eventually. And also, like health, wellness and beauty has got a lot to do with your gut. It's your gut health, it's your gut health which is very important. So what you put inside of you is what's going to come out, right? So I think that's also another aspect that I feel that we all need to see ourselves, because see, everyone are different, and their way of life is different, their lifestyle, the places, people and the climate is different, right? Climate, food, everything. Yes. So we can't generalize everything, but then obviously I have learned, like as I said, all my life I've seen my mother putting coconut oil for our hair, and so we still do it. I have the same treatment in my salon, so like doing a face yoga, face massage is very, very good for our body. And I tell all my friends that you should do at least once a lymphatic drainage massage once a week minimum, and also do a face massage and all that. So I guess it's very, very important that we follow that routine and regime, and you'll see the difference.
Thank you. So our last question, in the Be Leader podcast, usually when we are on panels, I would open the questions to the audience and would stay here for another hour. But here, it's just you and I. And yes, my last question to you is about your desire to give back. What is it that if I was a fairy tale and I could help you in your social impact desires, whether it's in India or in Africa, what would you like for women?
See, I feel I'm very blessed. I have got so much in life. I've always I've everything, like I've never struggled to get anything in life. I've been, and I consider myself very fortunate, and I feel that I want to give it back. Now it's a time, my kids are grown up. I have established businesses. We have I have a lot of time, and I guess I can devote now to giving back to the society, giving back to the people, and that's the reason it's my heart desire that I'll have our own foundation where we can help whichever way we can help empower women, education for girls in Africa and in India, and we've been leading as a leader in terms of business, but I want to lead also in terms of giving to people, and I hope I'll succeed.
I'm sure you will, and you've done an amazing job taking care of 600 families that are working under all the brands that you have here in the UAE, but also raising two amazing children. And I think it's the number one also give back to this society. And we would love, as Women Choice, to really partner with you in anything that you want to accomplish. Sakshi, it's such an honor and a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much. And I hope and believe that in future we can really work together.
Yes.
And for women choice, and
Yes.
whatever you do it, I'm always here
Thank you.
to
Thank you,
please.
Sakshi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.